Alright, and welcome to the Bretonnian Bash tournament. We have each legendary lord going up against each other in a tournament-style bracket, as you can see. What's the word? A couple rules to this tournament. One, I'm sad and alone and sad, so it's going to be just me against the AI, so to balance it out, we're going to play each side of the battle, which means, for example, the first side of the bracket here, you see we have Carcassonne and Caron fighting each other, so I'll be playing both factions in two separate games to see who wins fastest or if somebody else loses. And that is where we'll decide our winner. And as you can see, I have this set up in a very specific way. So I have it Carcassonne versus Caron, and Bordelot versus Chevaliers de Lyonesse. Now I have this set up this way for two reasons. One, so we have one woman and one man on each side of the tournament. And two, because the Fey Enchantress who starts in Carcassonne and the Leon Leoncoeur who starts in Caron, there you go, are both the more meta option. So if I put them one on each side of the tournament, you can imagine it would be a very difficult. It would be very easy. We would know who would win those tournaments, so we have them on the same side, which is actually who we're going to be watching today, so let's jump right into it. Another thing I did forget to mention is that because I don't like doing all of the work during Total War battles, or just battles, anything in general, I don't want to do all the work. I'll do like 97% of it, but anyways, I did make these 2v2s. But the other armies were small. It was only a single lord and 9 units, so nothing too crazy. I did want it to be the focus to be the legendary lords, but just having, that diversity is what I'm really here for. I just can't help it, But without any ado, let's actually get into the first matchup here. Alright, welcome back to Total War. We have the Leon Leoncoeur's turn on the tournament. We're looking to see if we can beat out the Fey Enchantress of Carcassonne, because you are of Caron, as we can see with... That's a lord? That's not a lord. That's Leon Leoncoeur. Where is his ability? With the Sword of Caron. Yes, we are on Caron this turn, trying to beat out the southern regions of Caron. But let's first look at army. So we have just a pyramid scheme. We have a pyramid scheme over here. Swordsmen, men-at-arms with shields, backed up by men-at-arms with polearms, backed up by peasant bowmen, backed up by one knight of the realm. This is awful. This is not a very good loadout. Formation. I don't know what I was thinking, but better than our teammate who just has some spear men-at-arms. Very nice, very nice. The black and orange. I fuck with it. Their lord is in their midst. Oh, he's got a little purity seal on that thing. Ooh, he's been watching some of my 40k videos, some of my Space Marine videos, maybe. But yeah, just men-at-arms, polearms, bowmen, swords, spears. Not a lot of shields, though. Not a lot of shields. Not a very good look. But on this flank, we have Knights of the Realm, and a Peasant Bowman with Pox Arrow and Damsel with Life. So let me just walk you through my thought process here, alright? We look at Poison, right? Poison is speed minus 15%. If we look at Awakening of the Wood, no armor-piercing damage, but for 12 seconds, I get minus 45% speed on it, guy. If you look at the Knights of the Realm, they are anti-large. That's not what they said earlier, but alright. I like that. So the plan was use these guys to slow down their Knights Errant and their Knights of the Realm. Sorry about that. So I could easier crush them with my own Knights of the Realm plus Lewin, while they're at minus 60% speed. So that was the plan there, and then I'll just capture the point in case everything else goes horribly wrong. But on the enemy side, we have some men-at-arms polearms, men-at-arms spears, very orange and blue, yes. Men-at-arm polearms with some mounted yeomen. A long line of men-at-arms. Peasants in front, with men-at-arms on each side. Interesting. Some Pegasus Knights. Interesting choice, I must say. With 2 Blessed Field Trebuchets. So Blessed Field Trebuchets do... What the? What does fire damage around here? I just saw something talking about doing fire damage. I don't know. Anyways, so they do magic damage, but what they also do is... Does it say it? No, but it does not do friendly fire damage, which is very good because these things are not accurate. But without further ado, let's get into the army. Or get into the battle. We already got through the army. Mounted yeomen just flying up to the objective. They're just going to get early cap, it looks like, while firing into these men-at-arm polearms. Free value on probably the best unit that the enemy is currently using. Because, yeah, I'm not seeing any foot squires, which would be better, but, you know, we work with what we get here. This army's moving up. So these guys were all in one big control group. This guy was not. Very unfortunate. And it looked like they were just pivoting their army over this way, so I was moving these two over there. I was like, you know what, just minus 15% speed can work just fine. So what I should have done is just collapsed on this one unit of Knights Errant and just gotten it off the board immediately, but I think I was busy with other stuff on the other end of the battlefield. That is the one issue with holding each flank and having your teammate do the center is... you know, this probably should have been done. Oh, I see what I was doing. I was waiting for the enemy to reveal their missiles, which they did. Not sure what these guys' plans were. Just shooting into random something. I should have just crumped that unit of Knights Errant, because it's getting after our bowmen. Enchantress is also getting after our bowmen, but let's see. I'm dropping down Foe Seeker, trying to get rid of these Pegasus Knights, because I do not want those things coming back. But yeah, the men-at-arms going on for a rear flank, these men-at-arms going on to the peasant bowmen, and we have these swordsmen fighting the Bretonnian billhookmen, halberdmen. I see a pitchfork in there. But yeah, these swordsmen are holding off a good amount of Brion. Oh, there are battle pilgrims. Interesting. Of Caron. Carcassonne. I'm sorry, that's so difficult for me. Spearmen at arms, they do have Earthblood going down, but I just don't think it's going to help them. Yeah, they're not even that healed up. Not sure what was happening here. The Enchantress is in one of our bowmen. Not sure what we're going to do about that. Lewinlianker is still fighting these Pegasus Knights. We have gone onto the ground, chased them halfway across the battlefield. It's just not ending. But yeah, we do have the Prophetess of Beast here with Pan's Penetrable, Curse of Anraher, and Wilson's Wild Form. But, you know, I'm motherfucking Lewinlianker. So we are going to get rid of them, either move on to these here mounted yeomen, or move on to the Prophetess. We are not sure yet. A lot of Brion flags here. A lot of Brion flags here, and a lot of routed... Are these my guys? No. A lot of routed Gisero forces. So it looks like my cavalry did not do the best. Let's see where they are. Oh, these guys have routed off. Poor Micro, poor Micro. Looks like I was really chasing off those guys. Did not want them coming back at all. Still have swordsmen just sitting around. Don't know why. I am chasing off some routed... These Bretonnian? Yeah, Bretonnian infantry. I think I was forming up, just waiting to do some reactionary movement. Maybe I was... These battle pilgrims are going to be routing, as I do believe I start them on a attack path on those battle pilgrims. We have spearmen coming in. Enemy spearmen with some enemy mounted yeomen. These Knights Errant did in fact get on top of my spearmen, in the rear no less, but the the Gisero Lord is coming down on them. Let's see here. Sword does beat Lance when the Lance is stationary, I suppose, doing God's work over there. Oh! Knights of the Realm have come back, and it looks like they're routing off those battle pilgrims once and for all. Men-at-Arms going after their spearmen. Probably going to be the same story here as I move my my Knights Errant onto their mounted yeomen. Not sure what these guys are shooting out on. My Damsel of Life getting some kills at least, you know, making sure she was noticed on the battlefield. Men-at-Arms versus Gisero Polearms. You got some mounted yeomen in there. Not sure what they're doing. They're probably just running away. Where's the rest of their squad? Or unit, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, this rather fun map. We might have to visit this one again in the future. Got some more Knights of the Realm, getting rid of this Blessed Field Trebuchet. They have shattered, so I probably should have moved them on to, say, those Peasant Bowmen right there. But it looks like Lewin was on that. There are more Peasant Bowmen fire arrows there. So either one would have been a good target. Anything other than the shattered trebuchets, but you know. More chasing off shattered units. These guys, I think I just forgot about them. Probably should have moved them over there just to get the whopping 6 charge bonus off, putting them up to 32 melee attacks. So that actually would have been decent. Started moving them away though, not sure why. More Knights of the Realm into Men-at-Arms. We did break them. These Bretonnian men-at-arms will be suffering, just like these battle pilgrims just lost to our mighty men-at-arms polearms. Telling you, best in the game, best unit in the whole game. Scarbrand, no, men-at-arms polearms. Men-at-arms, yep. Oh, we just won. All right. And as you can see, we did win, and that win took us a. I'll measure it in post. Actually, you know what? But. Next, you will see us fighting as the Faenchantress herself to see which soldier or which lord won quicker, and that's how we're going to decide the winner. Alright, welcome back to the tournament. Today we have, well, you can see what we have. You saw the bracket. We have the Faenchantress and the King Luanlankur fighting it out, duking it out. And this was the half of the battle where I was playing the Faenchantress with the teammate of Brion, so we have some yeoman archers. Okay. But my plan was to have just like half of my army just sitting here on this point and just racking up value. So I have 2 units of peasant bowmen. What the hell? Oh, that's their. It looked like they were wearing them big old stomper boots, them Doc Martens. But it was just their shadow. Some spearmen, some swordsmen with shields, very blue and orange. Yes, yes. We got some, yeah, we got some Bretonnian guys. Wait, black and white, but with the trident of Bordelot. Interesting. Okay, so this is Gisero. Wait a minute, they're Gisero. We have a Betray in our midst. Artois, my favorite. Anyways, enough of that. Men-at-Arms, Polearms, easily probably my favorite unit on the entire roster of Bretonnia. They are just so awesome. They've carried my campaign to turn 20 before it finally died. But, you know, they're easily my favorite. Easily my favorite on the whole roster. I did have a Grail Relique. Don't ask me why. Don't ask me why. But we do have also have the Faenchantress with Awakening of the Wood, Shield of Thorns, Earthblood, and where is it? Not that one. That one. This one is important. Mortis Engine. As long as I am in combat, I do hurt people. Spellmaster. Where is it? Where is it? Chalice of Potions. Here it is. Chalice of Potions is a bombardment, so I will be doing lots and lots of damage. But here we have more of the same thing. We have some Spearmen at Arms, some Peasant Bowmen. Regular men-at-arms, just a regular lord as well. Let's see. Oh, he's colorful. That's unfortunate. I really wanted him. I do like the. I don't like Brion as a duchy, but I love the black and white. So, anyways, where are we? Right, here we go. We have Gisero and Knights of the Realm. all looking good together. Gissero, another one of my favorite. Them, Paravon, Artois. I like Artois as a duchy, but they're okay. Anyways, so we have some Knights Errant, Knights of the Realm, and some more Mounted Yeomen. Over here, we have a Prophetess of Heavens in the skies with Harmonic Convergence, Wind Blast, and Uranum's Thunderbolt. And a long line, Mounted Yeomen, again, Knights of the Realm again, Knights of the Realm, Knights Errant. So that's just a lot of men-at-arms. Oh, we actually have Peasant Mob for once. I never use Peasant Mob, but I guess Gissero had run out of men-at-arms. So more peasants. I mean, Peasant Bowmen are different, but Peasant Mob, where they just have, like, axes and pitchforks. What do they even have? What does this guy have? Shovel, pitchfork. Yeah, farm equipment. Actual farm equipment against, war. But yeah, just a long line of peasants and men-at-arms with some very few cavalry. But what can I say? We also have not very much cavalry. But let's let this play out. Plan was send this to distract this army, because as you can see, there's a big converging point here. I could hold off like 80% of the army if I just managed to stay alive there. While the other half, because they also have the whole army over here being dedicated. Oh yeah, I also forgot about these. These guys were going to work together, and then I forgot about it. Questing Knights into Knights of the Realm. They were going to get their charge off, but I was on the other side trying to make sure everything was good and correct over there. Mounted Yeomen shooting into them, just trying to level the playing field as much as we can. Speaking of shooting, oh my goodness, some shots going through the trees, into other trees, onto these shielded units. Possibly the worst use of time when you have these polearms right here. These shieldmen, shieldmen, yeah, that's the only thing they have. These shielded spearmen getting shot up. They do not have tree cover either. We do have the lines of Couronne crashing into, or with Brion, into the peasants of Gissero. Oh no, yeah, this lord is getting absolutely demolished. He is not doing good. He is not doing good. Poisoned, he's got the Sword of Couronne on him, or the Shield of Couronne. So what do I have going down here? It looks like a Chalice of Potions. And that, oh my goodness. On the Peasant Mob too. I did not give a singular fuck about this game. Yeah, you can see the entire enemy is taking damage. Okay, well, a lot quicker now, but they're taking damage from the Fey Enchantress. Not much happening here, no contest. These guys did manage to get into my bowmen, but I had 3 units of spearmen. 2 units of spearmen ready to flank. These guys were just holding a vanguard, just really wanted to make sure that they were fine, you know? This lord decided to just suicide himself into the back line. He's holding back 3 units. But he is not long for this world, not with those polearms nearby. I did decide to have the Fey Enchantress fight King Luonliankr. I was like, if anyone can do it, she can. And that was not true. As you can see, he like started the fight at this, and we are currently at the same level, so yeah, not good, not good. Just trying to throw down as many spells, you know, get maybe a life bloom or something down, but it's just not helping. You know, I had some polearms nearby, but we just could not bring them down here. Lots of damage going down. I was throwing all the caution to the wind. Oh, that's a good shot. Oh my god, I think I just found the thumbnail. But yeah, you can see it was a struggle. Yeah. Where did the Enchantress go? She is. She did come back. I think I was gonna throw an Earthblood down on her. Let's see. I might not have noticed soon enough. But yeah, he is going. Luonliankr going back for that lord. That's unfortunate. We are about to lose both of our lords, and yeah, no healings yet. Yeah, it looks like my little pocket was surrounded here. We are, yep, surrounded and flanked, and not looking good. I think we were about to die. Mighty unfortunate. Yeah, that's just how the cookie crumbles. Oh no. Another Uranid Thunderbolt going down on those peasants, but as you can see, we are collecting points, and they are not, so. I had 2 more units over there. I was doing everything, well, you know, not everything in my power. I was struggling a little bit, but, you know, I did forget about these guys. That was unfortunate. Ooh, this is actually a healthy contingent here. Looks like, according to, against these men-at-arms, we have a lot more melee defense on them, but that's probably the only thing keeping us alive, and we are breaking, unfortunately. Oh, the Enchantress is back and dying. Yep, do you see that? Yeah, 200 health. She's not coming back. But I do have archers on Luankur, and he is low. He's with under 2,000 HP. Yeah, this is where I just started throwing my cavalry, because I remembered, oh, I have these Knights Errant here, just laying around. So yeah, I charged some into them, not the smartest, charged some over here into these bowmen. I was just trying to, like, shock as much of their army as I could. Those peasant bowmen did come back. Maybe I can get some focus fire and kill Luan Leoncoeur. Let's see here. Don't know what's happening here, but everyone's moving on to Luan Leoncoeur. We had to stop him. Except for these guys. Don't know what they're doing. These Knights Errant are retreating. Not sure why. But yeah, here is pretty much a wash. As you can see, lot of red, lot of red. We have Knights of the Realm. We have no Coronian units, or Carcassonian units. That's unfortunate. Other than these Knights Errant just running in, looking to try and do as much shock damage, which we can see they did a lot there. But Luan Leoncoeur is making sure to return the favor. These men-at-arms, I think we were just going to dogpile them, because I was like, we have 1 unit of archers! Make sure they're firing! So yeah, these Knights Errant are going to have to do what they can to hold down Luan. Oh, what the? Oh, wait, that means I now see that I have these spearmen. They're moving forward. Oh, their lord is still here as well. See what he's been up to. Swordsman and bowman. This is a good matchup for him. Let's see here. These guys look like they're wavering, and Leoncoeur has decided to jump in the blob. He has broken off these archers, but hopefully they come back. That's a lot of health and ammo. But we have him down to 800 HP, so let's pray. Some more halberdiers, polearms technically, showing up. I'm just doing everything I can to keep everything at bay here. It's a process. I am chasing down anything that has a bow on its banner. It is not looking good. I have 2 units of halberdiers, or not halberdiers, but polearms, billhook enjoyers, looking to advance eventually. Lots of polearms, still moving around. Fuck, I keep hitting that button. There we go. And there goes my archers, unfortunately. We had a mass rout. If we look at the balance of power here, they have 100 more units than us, but we are both dropping like flies. This lord's still kicking it strong. He's doing great. He's doing great. Where is everybody? So yeah, my infantry is pretty much entirely buckled, but these guys doing the work of the gods, even though they stopped halfway through. Let's see here. Yep, 1,000 gold on these Knights Errant. That's looking great. Let's see here. Yep, lance formation just doing whatever they can to keep the balance of power. They're probably getting all the kills, man. Look at that. We're actually only about 90... Yeah, only about like 80 casualties away, just getting on anything with a bow, like I said. Wanted to avoid the melee infantry, because those might... And it looks like our infantry is all returned, but it's just not looking too good, and we have lots of cav moving in. Plus, we just have this 1 unit of spearmen just holding back about 2 units of cavalry, or 2 units of infantry, so not even what they're good against. 1 more on the way, and 2 cavalry units in our backline, so there's just not much we can do. Maybe I can get these guys moving sooner. These guys are even fight, it looks like. We are slightly more ranking than them. Unit winning, yeah, where unit is winning. That's good to see, but yeah, not much to look at. Just filthy peasants throwing it at each other, yeah. So Spearman did manage to get in some nice errant, and I do believe we should have had some range support, but I was just not looking too hard. Spearmen also chasing down these yeomen. They should be moving to intercept maybe these swordsmen. We need help here though. This is not looking too good. These swordsmen trying to get over there, but they are just stuck on this cav. We need to break the cav now. And wow. We have swordsmen back. We just need to hold... Okay, so hold on, let me pause for a second. So I'm looking at... oh my god, hold on. So this balance of power does not look good. They have about 200, maybe 100 troops on top of us, or more than us. But as you can see, we just have to hold this on for just over a minute. That's all we need to do. So that was my game plan. I'm like, all right, use my cav to hold them back and throw all of my infantry at this point, and we just got to win that way. There's no other way. We cannot destroy 600 for 400 because we've been dropping like flies this whole gut fight. Knights Errant, I think they finally got a little rest. You know, there's just no more good targets for them really. They could potentially go into the back of them. We have some fire arrow firing. Yeah, that's how sentences work. But yeah, we need 40 seconds left. Let's see if we can get it. These guys fighting men-at-arms, trying to keep them off our archers. These are our real damage dealers here. Shooting into anything that doesn't have a shield. Just trying our hardest to try and level the playing field, keep ourselves from getting army losses as much as possible. We only need it for about 30 more seconds, 20 more seconds. Trying everything we can to just hold on to this point. It is flipping, though. It's really close. Let's see if we can keep it. We do have some Bretonnian spearmen coming in, and they have routed. Only 3... wait, do we need 750 or 500? Oh, I thought we needed 500! Oh, yeah, no. We were lost. We lost. It was unfortunate. But, you know, we put up a great effort. I thought it was 400 or 500 we needed. I thought we could have won that, but yeah, it just wasn't in the cards now that I'm looking back at it. But yeah, and with that we have Carcassonne. Wait. We have Couronne moving up into the semifinals. But before we start talking about that, let's see about our armies. So it looks like the Knights Errant, really Hearts of Gold, really doing the work here. These guys got 1,400. They did really good. Let's see what our Gambit pulled off. Not paying for ourselves. That's what it pulled off. That was unfortunate. Bowmen paying for themselves as always. I probably should have cut the Grail Relique and just put more chevrons on my bowmen. Maybe, I don't know. Brion did not much, I will say that. And then, yeah, let's just see here. Yeah, 4,000 value. Pretty sure he paid for himself. That is just unfortunate, but you know how it is. So, not the most value on their cavalry, I must say. Looks like we might have got him beat out there. But anyways, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.